funny today because earlier today a lawyer entered courtroom number 1 of the Supreme Court of India. This dramatic incident. He attempted to throw an object. That is a physical attack. Attempted to throw an object at the Chief Justice of India, Justice BR Gavai. We have rhythm there, who will tell us what happened earlier today. The security personnel present at the scene intervened. Who was this man? What happened? Because we were just told that the Prime Minister spoke to the Chief Justice and there was a group of people trying to make this political, saying, Prime Minister, why aren't you condemning it? Like drag the Prime Minister into everything. Who is this man? Who's the person whose picture is on the screen right now, Rhythm? Because we don't have context to the picture. So my producers have put it up there without context. So let's run Justice Gavai's pictures. Thank you very much. Don't make me prompt that.
Yes.
Rhythm, what happened? Thank you.
The picture was of the 71-year-old Rakesh Kishore Arnab, who had attempted in his black and white robes to try and throw some sort of an object at the Chief Justice of India in courtroom number 1 at 11:35 a.m. in the morning today when the mentioning proceedings were happening. When these proceedings were happening, there were only lawyers present in the court. The Chief Justice of India had started his court a little earlier on this Monday morning, and that's when this particular object was thrown at him. Now it's being stated that it could have been a shoe. This attack has been condemned by everyone, but the biggest breaking news that's just come in, Prime Minister Modi has also condemned the attack and has also said that the Chief Justice of India has spoken to the Chief Justice of India, and the Chief Justice of India has spoken in the voice of calm. Even when the incident happened,
was the incident? Can I just ask you one thing? Of course, what was this person? What's his background?
Yes.
Was he mentally stable? Why did he do that?
Rakesh Kishore is a 71-year-old lawyer. He's been seen very rarely in the Supreme Court. There are times when he has cases. Most times he does not have many cases. Of course, we're also joined by our other panel guests here, Arnab. And I want to tell our viewers here, the context was certain comments that had been made by the Chief Justice of India earlier in another related manner, in another case, and they had not gone down very well. The Chief Justice of India had been criticized for those comments, and it is being said that the particular lawyer was very angry with it. In fact, I also want to give you another breaking news, which we are waiting for confirmation from our sources, but the detained lawyer has been set free. We are being told he's been set free because the Chief Justice of India has said, I will not press any charges against him. And he had got, this particular lawyer, Rakesh Kishore, had got angry. This is the lawyer who had tried to hurl an object, which is now being stated to be a shoe, at the Chief Justice of India because he got angry in protest against his recent comments on go ask your deity remarks made while hearing a plea when they had sought the reconstruction of a Lord Vishnu idol in Madhya Pradesh's Khajuraho. But I want to tell our viewers that this is not with certainty. This is something that he had told the Delhi police sources, and an advocate, this particular advocate, was heard shouting slogans. He was quickly escorted out of courtroom number 1, the dome under which the Supreme Court judge, Chief Justice of India, Justice Gavai sits. It is the most important courtroom in the Supreme Court. The incident caused a very brief interruption for a few minutes. Let's also tell our viewers it's not the first time that some dramatic incident like this has happened in courtroom number 1 when someone has tried to disrupt proceedings. The moment this happened, the Chief Justice of India said, we will not try and let anything disrupt us. Nothing is going to happen. There are hype that has been created. Rahul Gandhi spoke about it. N.K. Stalin has spoken about it.
No, so what is, I mean, I can understand that, but the attempt to make it political is really stupid out here because this person is acting individually and the Prime Minister has said what he has to the Chief Justice. K.K. Mannan, what do you think about what happened and the politics after it?
I think it is a black day on the judicial system of this country. If he was aggrieved from the words or for any order of the Honorable Chief Justice, he would have agitate in a way. And ways are there in the judicial system. This is not the way. It's a black day of the country. I think our chairman of the Bar Council of India has already taken the cognizance. He has already been suspended his license to practice. So I can say that either he is a mad or I think not balanced man, and he does not have any right to behave like this in the Honorable Chief Justice Court. And Chief Justice is the third pillar of the democracy in this country. So I say that it's not a small thing, and the police should investigate his antecedents, his past conduct, wherever he was practicing.
Yeah.
I heard that he was not practicing in the Honorable Supreme Court. He practiced somewhere else. So they should investigate the matter properly. Who is the person, who is the organization behind him, who has instigated or to compel him to do all this nonsense? And I say with my full conviction that he is not a man of senses. And we respect the judiciary. Even if the person was given death sentence in the court, even he bowed his head before the verdict. What is the point to behave like this in the court of the Chief Justice of India?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Absolutely. Ankit Nikam also with his brief comments on this. Ankit.
Arnab, there is no place for violence in our democracy. An act like this is a direct assault on judiciary, which is an independent, constitutional authority itself. And somebody who has been aggrieved or has been, agitated by whatever the Honorable Chief Justice had said, he, as Mr. Manan rightly said, this is not the way to express yourself. There are ways and ways. You could have written something, you could have expressed your anger, your angst, whatever, in any other method. But doing something like this is a direct assault on judiciary, which can never be tolerated. In a country like India, where the judiciary is the most respected, wing, somebody like this who takes law in their own hands and hurls shoes at the Chief Justice of India is something deplorable. Strict action should be taken. It is the magnanimity of the Honorable Chief Justice that he has not pressed any charges. Nonetheless, I believe the police or the investigating agency should look into the credentials of this man as to what really prompted him, who else is behind him. Because if this is a part of larger conspiracy, that should also be unearthed.
Yeah, but I'm also concerned here that just because the Chief Justice is not pressing charges, that the person who attacks the Chief Justice in the Supreme Court, Court number 1, is allowed to go away. That's also not setting a very good precedent, because there has to be a process to this. It cannot be, in my respectful opinion, based upon the fact that the Chief Justice decided not to move this forward. It's a question of precedent for the future. There has to be laws about precedent, and therefore I do not think he can just be allowed to get away like nothing happened and be back in a mall tomorrow, or back in court for that matter. Rhythm. That's also concerning to me. It's not the right thing to do in my view.
Arnab, there's condemnation that's coming from the SC Bar Association. There's also the BCI, the Manan Mishra, who's spoken out, and his license to practice has been revoked. So he's not going to be back to practice. But I think that the words that have come in first from the Solicitor General of India, which have also now been mirrored by what, I think these are very careful words coming in from the central government and Prime Minister Modi now. They've said that this a particular incident that happened today deserves condemnation. It's really heartening. The Chief Justice of India reacted with magnanimity and majesty of the highest court of the country, which means now that the Chief Justice of India and the way he's acted has also been in consonance with exactly what has also been, thought to be also correct by. After having spoken, he had a conversation with Prime Minister Modi. He's also spoken with the Solicitor General. He has let this person go because this person acted in this manner, but keeping in touch with the highest court of the country and the majesty of this court, he says that this magnanimity should not be treated by others as the weakness of this institution, which is, like you're saying, it has to be seen. The Chief Justice clarifies his position. Now, I'll tell you something, Arnab. This incident, which was criticized a few weeks ago, the Chief Justice of India also clarified on this incident and said, I respect.
No reminders on timing by producers. Yeah.
Attempts by the Congress party, by Kapil Sibal.
Yeah.
Attempts by the Congress party, Kapil Sibal and others to politicize this issue today has not gone down too well, because they kept asking on social media platforms, why is Prime Minister not responding? And the Prime Minister not only responded, but he also said, I spoke with the Chief Justice of India. Those earlier comments, the Chief Justice clarified his position and said he respects all religions.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Rhythm, for that quick update on both the incident and the various reactions we've got since then. Now,